Hey everybody, welcome back to Project Sunshine. It is Alexis here, and I just wanted to come in with a quick video. This morning I was studying Luke 10 verses 38 through 42, and if you aren't familiar with that passage of scripture, that is the scripture that is about Mary and Martha when they were serving Jesus, when they invited him into their home. So in that scripture, God has just really been showing me myself within that scripture, and it's just been crazy. All week I've been going and going and going and working and serving, and God is like, I want to spend time with you. I need you to be in my presence. I need you to sit at my feet. And in that passage of scripture, we know that Mary chose to sit at the feet of Jesus, while Martha, she was concerned and busy with serving and cooking a meal and making sure everything was right. And in that scripture, God showed me that both of them had a choice. And the part of the scripture that sticks out to me is that she has chosen the good portion. So I want to ask you, what portion are you choosing? Are you choosing the good portion? I know that Martha, she wanted to serve and wanted to put together this meal and everything for Jesus because he was in her home. But Mary, she decided to sit at his feet. In verse 41 it says, Martha, Martha, you are worried and troubled about many things. How many times have we allowed our worries to dictate what our posture is going to be when we go to have our personal time or worship with God? You know, you have these bills on your mind, or how you're going to feed your kids, or how you're going to make it to school, and how you're going to pay for this and how you're going to pay for that. And it's just like, even in those moments in your life, you have to sit down and recognize that I have Jesus, Son of God, in my home. I have Jesus, Son of God, at my every, beck and call. I have Jesus, Son of God, who I can just call on at any given moment. I have him in my presence, and I'm going to worry about all those things that I know that he can take care of. It's time for us to stop worrying and understand that when we get into the presence of God, all of those things melt away. All of those things take a back seat to who God is, because God is the fixer of everything. So whatever it is that we need, if we stop worrying about all those things that we have going on in our lives and we seek God, it is in his presence where you will get the answers that you are looking for. You will get the decisions and the strategies and the things that you need to go back to those issues or circumstances to solve them. God in his presence will give you each and everything that you need to go back into the world to do what he's called you to do. So do not be consumed with worry about what's going on, but be consumed with worshiping your God. And that was the good portion that was never ever going to be taken away from her. And in the scripture, it's one word that breaks down to, when you make the choice, it shows where your heart is. So where is your heart in all of this? Are you being a busybody? Are you going and going and going? And is your heart in the things that you are doing? Or is your heart at the feet of Jesus? Is your heart worshiping him? Is your heart posture just being in his face and soaking in everything that he is while you are in his presence? So I just want to encourage you guys and let you guys know that whatever it is that you have going on, it is not more important than seeking Jesus. It is not more important than worshiping Jesus. It is not more important than being at his feet. So I challenge you to stop what you're doing. Whatever you have going on, push it to the side and go sit at the feet of your God. So many times we think that the things that God tells us to do and instructs us to do has more weight and importance than being at his feet. It was when you were at his feet that you even got the instruction. So it is okay for you to slow down, to stop the instruction, to go back, refuel, and be in the presence of God where you got the instructions initially. So slow down. Whatever it is that you have to do, it can wait for an hour. It can wait for 2 hours. It can wait, because being at the feet of Jesus is way more important than those things you are doing. So I love you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining me yet again for another video. See you guys soon. Bye.